Most people moving to the Phoenix Valley skip Ahwatukee because they say the homes are older, and they are. But that's exactly what makes the quality of life here so good, is the more mature everything, and everything's already there. And now they're finally getting new homes. Ahwatukee offers something you don't see much anymore of in the Phoenix metro area. Mature landscaping, mountain preserves, a true community feel, and now limited new construction that's changing the conversation. They are still moving the dirt. Over here, it's called Upper Canyon in Ahwatukee. There will be 3 different builders. There'll be a total of a little over 1,000 homes. That's not a lot. They're gonna go fast when they start selling, because let me tell you, once the models go up, it changes everything. Our community has waited for this new construction for over 12 years. They've been going back and forth, and this is why I don't ever report things until the ground starts moving. And now is a great time to give us a call, because we can get our buyers in before they even have the model homes, and there's craziness. Here's the thing, guys. There's no model homes to show you today, except for this girl has video for you from another community that I did a video a long time ago. It's the same exact model, and now I get to refresh your memory of what this builder is going to be offering at Upper Canyon in Ahwatukee. Let's check it out with Jessie Lee Reed.
This is one of my favorite floor plans because guess what? It has an all-gen suite is what they call it. We are at Ahwatukee. Did you hear that?
Wow.
All right. We'll start here in the main house and then work our way over. Alrighty, so we are at Avellino. This has 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, 2-car garage, and it's just over 2,400 square feet.
Nice.
That's beautiful.
Oh.
Forget we're not supposed to be looking at all the beautiful details, but Pulte is one of my favorite builders. Let's check out the main house and then we'll head back over to the all-gen suite.
Oh my gosh.
This is beautiful. This waterfall island, countertop. It's a great open space. Check it out. Ooh, I like the backsplash.
Wow, talk about just jumping right into what a beautiful home.
I love all the windows.
Yeah.
Natural light throughout, and it shines into the kitchen here. Wow, this is a great space.
I like these color cabinets.
I do too. You know, I'm seeing a
Wow.
lot of different shades of brown coming back, which I really like, and I like this light color. And of course the gold hardware.
I like this wall that they've created with the appliances and the refrigerator over there, and then the cabinets kind of frame it.
Yeah, I think so too, and you get more storage that way too when they do it. And then you've got a nice little pantry here, walk in.
Okay, I'm gonna get in.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
Get in and see, tell me if it's an actual walk-in.
Yes, well, I walked in.
There you go. All right.
Whoops.
Okay, so that's one thing to point out. It's a little awkward right here, okay?
Let's show them that. Hold on.
Yeah, remember we gotta show all the things. Oh.
Yeah, that was awkward.
Okay, so if
Yeah.
someone's trying to get in the pantry and someone's here doing something, it's a little
Okay.
tight right there.
Okay, good, good.
All right.
Yeah, I really like, again, this wall though, and then you have the window right there that just brings in a lot of natural light. Yeah, you can make that, as you can see, they have their coffee maker here, so yeah, that's just beautiful.
Yep,
Yeah.
lots of extra counter space here. Ooh, I love this open space. It feels so great in here.
Yeah, I like it because it's a ginormous rectangle as opposed to the L shapes that we're seeing so much of. Yeah, this is a really nice open living space.
That's what I was gonna say. This to me is the definition of a great room.
Yeah.
Or a great open space.
I love that we can also show them, so, you know, we don't use many fireplaces these days, but the electric fireplace gives off more of an ambiance thing. You can generate some heat, and this is a great, even if you don't get this in the home, this is something you could add after the fact.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I'm sure that puts off different colors. I don't know why they
Yeah.
don't have it on, but it does shoot out a little heat. This is a nice space too, because these are great big tables on either side of the TV, so just kind of shows you how big the space is.
Lots of light. Lots of light.
I like how they have the curtains or the drapes all the way up to the ceiling. It also kind of shows how tall the ceilings are.
Yeah.
Gives it an even grander feel.
It's killer light.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
And so is that one.
Yeah, this one is too. All right,
So
let's go check out the primary.
Okay, let's do it. I was gonna say we passed down a hallway, but we'll get back to it. Oh, okay. Primary suite. I like this right off the bat because when you walk in the room, your bathroom is right here to the right.
That's a nice sized bathroom
Yeah,
too.
it sure is.
Wow. No tub, which they probably have an option if you build from the dirt phase. In fact, I don't think this community has specs yet. It's so new.
Yeah.
So you would be able to pick whether or not you wanted a bathtub and a shower or this gorgeous shower.
Upgraded
Let's see,
shower
Jessie Lee,
with-
how.
I know. I already put my paper down so we can do our little.
Wow, this is really nice.
Oh, I love this. You can put your towels there, turn it on. And I like that there's a seat. A lot of buyers are wanting a seat there in the shower just for.
And yeah, and because it's right there on that far end, when you walk it or when you're walking by, you don't see like bottles and everything kind of piled up there.
Good point. It's tucked back, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And the separated sinks, that's fantastic. Both sinks have a lot of counter space too. Look
Yes,
how-
they sure do.
And that large window.
Again, nice window.
I'm all
Natural
about,
light.
I'm all about windows and natural light. And look at this.
Wow, hello. Way down there.
This is a long closet, but I like it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you know what? You could put some stuff on this side here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do a lot. You could do a lot with this closet. Built-in shelves. I like that. Yeah, that's
Not to mention it's also high, so you could do stuff way up there.
tall ceilings. Yep, and tall doors. All right. Moving on. Let's see what's in here. Linen closet. I like that right there in the
Yeah,
room. Yeah.
bathroom. And here is the suite. It's an interesting wall.
I know. I
Well-
like the color. I like green. I know we're not talking about that, but is it? I think it's that shiplap. No.
Well, that's why I was all interesting wall.
Yeah,
It-
because
It's like,
kind of what's the point?
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay, and you guys probably can't see it, but it's like a really bad job of shiplap.
Yeah. Yes.
It's like you can see the line here, it kind of fades here, then it shows up here. So when then,
Yeah, I was just gonna say, point that out. Like,
okay, so somebody did a really bad job of the whoa! Behind me.
that would be funny.
That almost knocked
Okay,
me on
so
my butt.
look at this. Here.
Anyways, really, we're not supposed to be paying attention to that, but I noticed it. I was like, what am I looking at? Shiplap in disguise.
Accent wall. It's like they changed their mind or something.
It is like they changed their mind. So it's a really bad job. Needless to say,
I was
it's a
gonna
nice
say-
sized bedroom. That is a king size bed.
Yes.
That is really,
That's what I was just gonna say. Back to the size of the room.
yeah.
King size bed. They just have little, nightstands, but you could do those big white nightstands and still
Put a
have
dresser
the-
here too, a dresser there. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, good size master suite.
Yes, I like it. Yep, right here off of the living space. Let's head back down this way to this hall that we passed.
This is kind of nice. There's like different wings in this home.
Yeah, kind of a split floor plan for sure. Almost
Nice
split in
size
three.
laundry room.
Yeah, that's gonna be your garage door.
Yep.
So walk through the garage, through the laundry room. Yep. That's nice.
Hall bath.
Yep. Ooh.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah. I love the colors, the brown and green kind of theme that they
I'm
have.
so glad the Browns came back.
I am too. I am telling you what. Okay.
Oh, here's your room, Jessie
I
Lee.
know.
It's
I
golf.
was gonna say, look at the
Yep.
car. I'll shut this for him here. So,
Smaller room, but
yeah.
it's not itty bitty. It's a decent sized room. Ugh.
Yeah, you still have your
Things are falling off.
I would call this a queen. It looks bigger than a full to me.
No, that's not a
Is it a full?
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, anyway, it gives
Yeah,
you an
maybe
idea
it
of how
is.
big
No, this is a queen.
Mm-hmm.
This is a queen. So this is a nice size room.
Oh, well, that's great. Focus, Jessie Lee. All right, let's check
Okay.
this real quick here. Oh, just some more storage. Mm-hmm. The
Good.
double doors. Okay.
And another bedroom.
Okay, so
Yeah. I feel like this one looks bigger. Just, I don't know, the furniture just goes to show you. But these are nice size rooms.
I think it is bigger, to be honest, because the space you have from the bed to the dresser in this room compared to the other room was much smaller,
Well, that's, oh yeah.
isn't it?
She's right, guys.
Yeah, they even
All
have
right.
these. So anyhow,
Yeah.
a little bit bigger room here.
It's like they're running out of themes.
Rock covers, Rolling Stones. Okay. All
Rock,
right.
paper, scissors. All right.
Yeah. All right, guys, should we check out the backyard and then the gen suite?
Okay.
Okay.
These are 10-foot ceilings. I love the top mounted lighting above the cabinets.
Holding up there.
Yep. Now, this is called trickery. Just going to point this out, right? So builders, they purposely don't put the fence right here in between their models. So it makes the backyards feel bigger, just to let you know. It's trickery.
Yeah.
So there was a wall right there, yeah. And I believe these lots are about 7,000 square feet. We'll double check for y'all.
Yep.
It's actually still a nice setback though. And interesting that this builder none of their models have pools. And I believe the reason they did this is because they wanted to hurry up and get these models out.
Yeah, it's the ultimate kind of desert landscape, right?
Yeah.
Rocks, desert plants, pavers, built-in barbecue. Could use a pergola.
I'm not super loving the backyard, but that doesn't mean anything, right? It just means this is something you can do, but I would ask why. Like it's all desert, like you're not using the backyard.
I was gonna say it. I
Yeah,
feel like it'd be hard to kind of enjoy it back here. If
Yeah.
It's just rock and pavers.
yeah. Even if you had a little puppy, they wouldn't like walking on the rocks. This is the beginning of what I would say would be a nice backyard. And again, some people, if this was a second home or vacation home and you didn't want to have to take care of things, this is
That would be
perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, not my favorite. Okay.
Yep.
Nice cover over here though.
This is a nice sized patio for sure. Look at tall ceilings up here.
Yeah.
I feel like they're not always matching with the house. It just feels very grand out here in this patio.
I like that.
So
Very grand.
very grand. Alrighty, so separate door here, right? So you can shut yourself off from the main living space.
Let's go to the main living space
Okay.
of the secondary space. Yeah.
I'm like, which way? Which way? Okay. Look at this. This is a very nice space. Full kitchen, full size refrigerator, dishwasher, cute little L-shaped sectional. Yeah, you've got a lot of space in this room
Big beautiful front window.
for your mother-in-law or your kids or whoever needs their
And then
own
there's
space.
kind of a setback for this TV here. That's nice.
Yep, and then again, this is your door out to the front patio. So they have their separate entrance.
Okay. Oh, look at that long narrow door.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a
Oh,
pantry?
It's so small.
It's a baby door. That's a cute pantry.
But at least they have a pantry.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
small homes don't
Yeah,
even have
this
a
is really
pantry,
nice.
so. Oh, you know what else I like too that they do is putting the outlets up here.
Oh, yeah. So let's show that to everyone.
I feel like that's aesthetically pleasing. I think. is
Yeah,
the word.
it keeps
So
the
you
cords off the table, of the counters. What I was going to say, also in this design, you could do one of those little freestanding islands.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one that rolls
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, you have plenty of space here to do that.
Very cool. All right, so this is the name of the floor plan again?
It's called the Avellino.
Okay, Avellino.
Oh, walk-in shower. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be highly desired lately with some buyers having
Uh-huh.
a walk-in shower.
And this
Yeah.
room looks Very pequeño, that bed.
If you had leg day at the gym, it'd be like hard to get off.
Or like you said, mom-in-law, maybe she
Yeah.
has a hard time getting in it. Like, that's just hilarious.
I guess they're just
How
showing
small
different.
this bed is.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's a small room. It's big enough for mom, or like you said, in-law, or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it. The
Grown
ensuite.
grown kids are staying a little bit longer with mom and dad, and then they can have their own apartment.
Yeah.
So.
Nice wallpaper.
Wallpaper.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Very, very nice. I like it.
This home, compared to other next-gen type of full kitchen, to me is considerably higher quality than the other builder.
I agree. But you know what? One thing I do notice is there's no washer and dryer in here.
Oh, good point.
So they just have to use the main washer and dryer.
Good point.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's one thing that this
Okay.
next all Gen Suite doesn't have is that. So
Yeah.
I think that does it for the Avellino.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that floor plan then, and I love that floor plan now. We have seen so many people that have multi-generations in their home, and this particular floor plan, in my opinion, and the quality of this builder is so much better than the next gen homes from Lennar. Like, can't even tell you. Not to mention, this location is, I'm talking prime. Let's talk about that first, because I feel like that's what people, I mean, Ahwatukee, they're like, where's that? It's at the very, very, very south part of Phoenix. But let me rephrase that. It's not South Phoenix. South Phoenix is actually on the north side of the mountain. We can talk about that area if you want, but nope, I don't usually do videos on that area. This is the south side of South Mountain. It's a very pristine, premier, a lot of entertainers, athletes live here. Like, you're gonna see like movie stars in this area quite often, athletes all the time. So if you're a football junkie and you love the Cardinals, you're gonna love living among some of these neighbors. And if you are an outdoor enthusiast, I'm telling you, nothing compares to Ahwatukee. And the only thing that Ahwatukee was missing was new construction that didn't break the bank. Now, here's the thing though. The bank's different for everybody, right? So the builder, this is why you got to give us a call, because we'll give you the real truth, the skinny, no filter girl here. The website says that their homes start at $659 and then there's a plus, right? Well, you know what? That home that I just showed you, they do have one for sale that they are going to be breaking ground on that's going to finish up at just under $1 million. But this home, if it was like in Scottsdale, that would be the comparable. A lot of people that can't afford Scottsdale and they want something like this, they come here to Ahwatukee. And again, that's why there's a lot of athletes and players and entertainers, etc. here. You get a lot more bang when you're looking for this kind of a community. Now, if you're looking for resale, there's a lot of other choices, and we've been able to find some amazing homes in the 600 price range in resale, just to let you know. You just got to work with the right realtors, and I'm telling you, we got our boots on the ground and we know Ahwatukee like the back of our hands. So let's go back to this particular community. You are right off the new freeway, the 202. This changes everything for people that live here. You can either go into the downtown Phoenix area one direction. You're not going to really have any traffic. The traffic buildup is Interstate 10. The whole reason, not the whole reason, but the biggest benefit of the 202 is it got people off Interstate 10. And I hate to say it, even though it is 65 miles an hour, most of the people go 85 miles an hour on that freeway. And there's never a backup until you get close to that Interstate 10. But I'm telling you, if you live, work near the downtown area, if you're in one of the medical campuses down there, or even airport, this is an ideal location for you, because this is very safe, very, very safe compared to South Phoenix. That's why I was mentioned earlier, you want to make sure you're on the right side of the mountain. That's all I got to say. It's just completely different. There's not really a wrong side, but this is the right side. This is the powerful side. So if you are employed in Chandler, you are literally 15 minutes from work. We're talking a million high-paying tech jobs just down the road. You're going to catch that 202. Again, no traffic. Pop on into Chandler. You're going to have Medtronic, Microchip. You're going to have Avnet, Insight, Google, PayPal. Don't forget Intel, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Northrop Grumman. I could go on and on and on. And this is where you're at, guys. And Mountain Views. Nonstop, morning, noon, night. I'm telling you, right now I take my dog for a walk two times a day. If I lived in the Ahwatukee area, I'm pretty sure I would be walking 4 to 6 times a day. It is stunning. The views, every direction, are absolutely gorgeous. And I'm there all the time anyways, because I live in Chandler and it is close proximity. And the mountains here are insane. There's 51 different trails. If you're looking for outdoor activities, 51 different trails. You're never going to get bored over here. There's several different trailheads. There's one literally right across the street from this particular community and a brand new fire department. I know that sounds funny, but it's nice. The fire department's literally right across the street from you. If you're talking about response time, we're talking probably under a minute. Like, that's going to be so great on homeowners insurance. Here's the thing, guys. It's also part of the city of Phoenix. So there's a lot of huge benefits in the city of Phoenix. Plenty of water is going to be one of them. And also they have relatively low property taxes when you look at all of Maricopa. There are so many benefits. And if you're looking for healthcare, you're going to pop on over the 202. You're going to head right on over to Chandler Regional. You're also only 15 minutes away from Chandler Fashion Square. This is also where there's going to be a Costco. Like I said, there's a Trader Joe's already here. If you also pop a little bit more into Chandler, there's also Whole Foods this way. There is endless amount of healthy living options when you call Ahwatukee home. There are trails not only up in the mountains on the dirt. Let's just say you have a littler dog that isn't as maybe rough and tough as my dog, and you still want to take him or her for a walk. There are beautiful trails that will be through this entire community, very much like this one that I'm taking my pup on a quick walk for you. So I could show you the entire part of, I wouldn't say part, because I was going to say city. It's not a city. It's just an area called Ahwatukee. And Ahwatukee has these walking trails throughout. There's not one, but there's 2 different golf courses out this way. Like I said, there's entertainment. You're only 10, 15 minutes, but I'm gonna say 15 minutes from Ray Road and Interstate 10. That is where there's mega shopping. Everything from AJ's Fine Foods. There's a new J. Alexander restaurant. We're talking like, it's getting pretty like nice. There's a Sam's Clubs over here too, by the way. If you're an outdoor enthusiast, and REI is out this way. Home Depot, there's Lowe's over here. This community is going to be over the top. It's not just single family homes. There's a little over 1,000 single family homes. There's also going to be some townhomes. And I have a little question mark. We'll see what that looks like when it actually starts to get built. I think D.R. Horton's going to be the next builder that releases. Now, here's the thing. I know a lot of people think D.R. Horton is a much lower price point. D.R. Horton also builds $1 million homes. So I'm anticipating that many of the homes that I saw up in the North Phoenix area in a community called Talon is probably what's going to be here. So there's some pretty cool floor plans. And when I get that information, I'll definitely report to you. But this particular community clubhouse, so we're going to be having community events and activities. There's going to probably be a workstation and a lounging area, maybe even a fireplace. Why you need a fireplace in Arizona? Who knows? It's really a nice aesthetic, right? There's going to be an indoor fitness facility. So you have Mother Nature to do your running, your walking, and your power walking or whatever, but then you also have an on-site gym. I'm telling you, you're not going to have to leave this community except for going to work, make money, and do a little shopping, which is also very nearby. We're talking pool with lap lanes. We're talking jacuzzi, pickleball courts. We're going to be fighting over that. I'll bet you they'll have like a special key lock there. Pickleball is huge here, by the way, guys. Basketball courts, cornhole, lawn games. They're obviously setting this up for community events. There's going to be an adventure playground. Let me tell you, the playgrounds that I've been seeing going up are insane. I cannot wait to see what they're going to be building. Ramadas, shade structures, barbecue stations, and picnic tables tell me that this community is totally set up for its own little community vibe. You will want for nothing living in this area. You will love your mornings out enjoying your coffee on your beautiful patio. No, don't forget, with new construction, you don't get, you don't have backyard improvements. That's something you're going to be doing afterwards. But here's the thing. If that $1 million is too much of a price tag for you, give us a call. Like I said, we have sold so many homes in this area. We just have to find them. We have to do a little bit more digging of well-maintained, renovated, updated, quality remodels in this area that have mountain views. Give us a call today, shoot us an email, send us a text message, whatever you need to do. Click on this QR scanner thingy. Reach out to us today if you are thinking of buying anywhere in the greater Phoenix area. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you travel a lot, this area, you pop right on over to the 10 and you're at the airport in Lickety Split. I think I did mention that actually. That's just how my brain works. It's just kind of going real fast. I can't wait to hear from you. Give us a call today. See y'all soon. Bye.